for me in the meeting and accompanying us here. I'm David Riffle. I'm running for the 23rd Circuit Court Judge. But just briefly, because some of you may not know, the 23rd Circuit sits in 4 counties: Alcona County, Iosco County, Oscoda County, and Aranac County. I have with me here tonight my wife and my daughter Hannah. My wife works for Brush Funeral Home in Tawas. My daughter goes to Tawas Elementary. We live in Oscoda, just over the county line at the end of Bennett, on the end of Bennett Lake. Started coming up here as a kid. My grandparents lived in Greenbush. Charles and Bernice Riffle. I have been a lawyer for 18 years. I was an assistant prosecutor for 8 years. I've been working under a contract with Alcona County for many, many, many years, probably well over 10. I got to be really dear friends with Mr. Weichel. I have a great deal of respect for him. And I'll comment just briefly on the plea bargain comment that was made earlier. If you have a good prosecutor, your plea bargains are really non-existent. I mean, he makes a good charge as an advocate for the defendant. There's nothing else I can really do other than beg for a plea bargain, because if he's doing his job, the elements of the crime are there, the facts that support the crime are there, the police have done their job. And then the other comment I'll make is, what's dear to me is, I do have a 12-year-old daughter. My wife and I have already talked about the fact that when she gets done with school, it is unlikely she's going to live next to mom and dad. That's our only daughter. That's going to break my wife's heart. So instead of buying a new, bigger home that we need, because we live in a 1,000-square-foot cottage, we thought we better, not do that, because someday, Hannah, our daughter, is going to live far away, and we're going to want to at least be able to be able to see her frequently, and not live next door to her, obviously, but be close to her. I have met a lot of great people up here. I enjoy working in Alcona County. If I had my choice as an attorney to just work in one county, it would be Alcona County. Pastor Winton has become an enormous support person for myself and does a great, great justice to this community. I mean, he is a miracle. And I could give you just countless stories of Pastor Wayne assisting me as the lawyer to assist the defendant or the defendant's family in handling the matter in the best way that we can. I can't make any comments on the issues that the other representatives are questioned about. It's a nonpartisan. I will say, I hope I can say it, because I'm not a politician, you guys. I'm going to describe myself, even though I think I have a nice suit on tonight, I hope. I'm a regular guy. My wife just made me go get some new clothes to go out door to door in, because the flannels and the jeans don't cut it. But that's what I would be in. I make the comment, I've made it before, born to hunt and fish, forced to work. I love the outdoors. I always wanted to move back to where my grandparents lived, around this area. I made that dream happen. If I'm elected as judge, one of the things, I'll just share one of the things I want to try to do is, when people enter a courtroom, they're nervous. Most people have never been in a courtroom before. And I want to create an environment as a judge where people feel free, they're treated with respect and dignity, the same respect and dignity that is to be shown to the court, and not leave that courtroom saying, oh, God, I wish I would have said this, or I wanted to say this. And the judge was looking like he was not interested, or he was cutting me off, or he wanted me to do this, or he didn't like my answer. So I want to create that kind of environment. It's going to be a tough race. I have 3 opponents. They're all from Tawas. One of the attorneys that is running did do some work here in Alcona County. But this is really my home turf as one of the candidates, and so I hope you consider supporting me August 2nd. Thank you.
All right.